What you doing there, Eric? I'm trying to read this book, but it won't open.
Ah, that's Blondie's book. It's a little special. You can't open that book normally.
Huh? Lucky for you, I know how to do it.
Regulus, you're not only helping Eric just so you can escape from preparing for the anniversary.
Come on, Mr. Apple, please. Yeah, please, Mr. Apple. You won't reject a child, would you?
Very well, but please keep it short, Regulus.
Of course. And bam! Alright, so there was this one time on the street of Methodist Central Hall, where I helped Melania, the great thief AC. On the day the Women Cup exhibition started, Miss Melania was in a dire situation where she wanted to expose the man who ruined her father's name.
His name was Iverson. He owns a security tech company. He was a
no-good swindler who would gladly work for the government. He was a greedy scoundrel, tricking the public to make it seem like he cared for everyone's safety. He's also a very...
Alright, Regulus. We hear you loud and clear.
As I was saying, so Melania planned to steal the Women's Cup to prove that Iverson was just a no-good hack.
It was
then, with my silver tongue, I managed to rouse the crowd against Iverson, and Melania snatched the cup, showing not only was he evil, but also incompetent. How's that for an adventure? It wasn't really an adventure. You just went to a museum. What?
Sorry, Eric. We'll...
Wait. I got a better story. This one will not only be adventurous, but also scary. Huh?
Very well, just one more.
Vertin and few of her friends decided to investigate an old case that led them to the deep dark woods where even critters run away in fear.
By chance, they met a group of friends filming a horror movie. The notable among them was a lady named Jessica.
But before they could even properly acquaint with one another, weird things began to happen. Monsters, ghosts, ghouls started appearing. They tried to hide inside the cabin, but it was of no use, because a butcher wielding a sharp blade comes raging in.
They ran and ran until they reached the lake, and Miss Jessica was acting
unhinged. It was right then and there. Jessica revealed herself to be the mastermind. She was actually controlling all the creatures and monsters in the forest.
She
planned the whole dang thing to keep everyone trapped so they can be her friends forever.
But through the power of friendship, Vertin managed to diplomatically take Jessica in, and everyone lives happily ever after. The end.
That wasn't scary at all.
This apple thinks it was quite a lovely story.
Didn't like that one either. Well, how about Matilda's adventure?
Regulus, I really think we should be getting back.
Mr. Apple, please, can you stay a while longer? Sorry, Eric, Apple's a little sour today, so we should...
Alright, I get it. We'll leave when you're satisfied with the story. No objections, Eric?
No objections! Alright, this time, Matilda traveled to India because her arcane skill warned her of an impending crisis about to befall.
Arrived at east of Chandigarh station, there Miss Matilda happened to meet with Miss Carla Bona and Mr. Shemaine. Kumar was Shemaine's elder sister and was also Carla Bona's teacher, but unfortunately, it was a trap.
Kumar's deep hatred to her family and village, she had planned to rob a star for her revenge.
But she was somehow stuck in a pocket dimension. Thus, she lured Miss Carla Bona, for she was the only one who had the ability to bring her back to reality.
they tracked where Kuma was hiding and found she was in a little cave with all her wishes laid out. They fought an epic battle that went bam, bam, boom, space attack, pew pew. After that, Matilda went back to the Foundation. What was that battle?
Regulus, you didn't even end it properly.
Then how would you end it, Mr. Apple?
You're right. The ending isn't really for children. Pow pow, pew pew pew.
That wasn't a very good story.
Sorry, Eric. Regulus, tell Eric the next one.
Well, I think this one is gonna blow your mind. You might have heard of the Allure games before. Well, the last time it was held, I actually participated in it. When
Regulus, I think you skip ahead.
I did. Anyways.
Why are we skipping the Island of Numbers?
Nothing really happened there. The Allure game was much more interesting.
Regulus.
Okay, fine. Burton and her friends found some stinking coordinates that leads to an island that cared a little too much about numbers. Blah blah blah. Soneto broke a rule and got imprisoned. Blah blah blah. A girl named 37 came and helped us out. Suddenly, kaboom! Airplane from the skies comes attacking. The end.
That was horrible, Regulus.
No, what's horrible was them name calling me.
Are you serious?
No, what is serious is you not taking this seriously.
Regulus, we're telling our adventure to Eric.
It's not much of an adventure for me. If I'm stuck in a prison most of the time.
Then tell the story from the perspective of Miss Vertins instead.
Well, sorry, but I think...
Regulus.
Look what you've done, Mr. Apple.
Me? Regulus, you...
I haven't even told her the story when people turned horses yet. There you are. Regulus, Apple, we're late and we haven't set everything up yet.
Alright, let's go, Regulus.
Alright, I'm coming. Happy half Anif, Eric.